So the NFL has decided to change a policy that they just created, that they didn't even get an opportunity to implement yet, back to a policy that had already been standing because there wasn't anything created to make it non-existent. This shit is confusing. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? So the NFL has come to a decision. And the decision that they came to... See, this is the funny thing about the NFL, right? All right, I'll tell you what the decision is first. And then I also got a statement from them I'm going to read. But y'all really don't understand what most people don't understand what's going on as far as why the NFL was initially attacked by Donald Trump, which caused all of this craziness. I think people are just blinded too often to the bullshit. Okay, so the NFL has basically dropped a statement. Let me read the statement. The statement says, the NFL and NFLPA Players Association, through recent discussions, have been working on a solution to the anthem issue. In order to allow this constructive dialogue to continue, we have come to a standstill agreement on the NFL's grievance on the NFL's anthem policy. For everybody that don't know what the anthem policy is, anthem policy was just created so that anyone kneeling is going to have penalties go against them. And so you can't kneel, you can't do anything but stand to attention for the anthem. But if you want to protest the anthem, you can stay in the back. I'll speak about why people are upset over that in 1 second. The NFL and NFLPA reflect the great values of America, which are repeatedly demonstrated by the many players doing extraordinary work in communities across our country to promote equality, fairness, and justice. And with that being said, there are NFL players of all races that I don't know if it's like in the NBA, and the NBA is kind of like in your contract, like seriously, and the NBA is kind of like in your contract. I think a lot of people just do it now because they want to do it, because it's just a thing that you do. But initially in the NBA, it was in contracts that when you signed with the NBA, that you had to do public relations shit. Facts, I'm telling you right now. Anyway, our shared focus will remain on finding a solution to the anthem issue through mutual good faith comments outside of litigation. Okay, so this says a couple of things to me. I know I broke it up with explanation for each individual point, or I don't know what you want to call it, but each individual segment of that, I broke it up and I was speaking in between it. But that's because the wording is very, I'm not going to say alarming, but it's showing that the NFL realizes that they fucked up. Let's just keep it a buck. Okay, so let's go why this issue even exists in the first place. When Donald Trump initially became president, one of the first people he attacked, other than the people that he'd been attacking on the way to the White House, oh man, this Donald Trump guy. It's crazy because he was attacking every Republican going against him on the way to get the fucking nomination. Then after he got the nomination, he started attacking every Democrat. Like, this guy, like, I don't know, man. He's just the super troll. Donald Trump, if there was an award for trolls, Donald Trump should win. He trolled his way to a presidency. This is like 50 Cent. Before Donald Trump, 50 Cent was probably the best troll, right? Donald Trump absolutely, totally eclipsed him. Donald Trump is the best troll in the existence of trolling that we know of. Anyway, so for everybody that don't know, Donald Trump tried to start a football league, I believe in the 80s. I believe it was the USFL, right? United States Football League or some shit. So He tried to start a football league. The NFL, I believe, sued him. Or no, the NFL made it basically... No, let me go backwards. What happened was he tried to start a football league. He wanted to start his football league in the winter like football should be played. He couldn't. So he had to start it in the summer or whatever the reason was, or because he couldn't get stadiums. Why? Because the NFL basically monopolized all of the football stadiums. So he didn't have anywhere to actually play games. So he sued the NFL. It went into litigation for who knows how long. The league crumbled. The USFL crumbled, right? Donald Trump actually ends up winning in court that the NFL had a monopoly on football. But he only won $1. So Donald Trump has been freaking salty over the NFL for years. And who is the first organization that he attacks after he becomes president? The NFL, immediately. How did he attack the NFL? By attacking the players. You attacked the product. For everybody that doesn't understand this, imagine if in the NBA you had somebody come out and they attacked Michael Jordan in the early 90s. Early 90s, they just attacked Michael Jordan. They made Michael Jordan look terrible, bad enough. Well, even though we're not saying Colin Kaepernick is Michael Jordan, I'm saying that the NFL and the NFL and the NBA are two different entities. While the NFL was ran more as a collective, you win as a unit. The NBA, ever since the induction of Michael Jordan, it became more of a individual. Players was marketed individually and not collectively. In the NFL, players are rarely marketed individually. Players are more marketed collectively. You market a team. You understand what I'm saying? You don't market only a player unless that person just hits the stratosphere. In the NBA, you market just a player often. So let's not use Michael Jordan as an example. Let's say Charles Barkley. Okay, he was a good player, a very, very good player. He didn't win any chips, but he was a very, very good player. And he been to, had the opportunity to win a chip. So you start bashing Charles Barkley. You're not only bashing Charles Barkley. You're also bashing the NBA because Charles Barkley is a notable player. So now people are going to look at, well, notice I'm not trying to say, the person did a crime. I'm saying Charles Barkley is doing something. You're like, look, you don't even got control over basically it's basically you can't control your slaves, but you don't even have control over the people in your organization. They're just running rampant. They're saying F America. Know how many people are gonna be like, what do they mean they saying F America? There's gonna be people, whether you're saying F America or not, that's gonna agree that that guy is saying F America. That's what Donald Trump did. Now, the real person that I blame is all of the politicians that are supposed to be for black people that didn't jump on this way before Donald Trump even had an opportunity to say this and say, look, we got to do something about police and minority relations in America. Now, if that happens way before Donald Trump even has the opportunity to do this BS, this is an entirely different narrative. Entirely different. Because then people who aren't necessarily racist but are pro-America is looking at this differently. There are a lot of people that are probably not racist. I'm keeping this a buck. I'm black. I'm being honest with you. There are a good chance that there are a ton of people who are probably not racist. But since the first thing they heard was fuck America, they're not going to get behind this. They can't get behind this. Because they love America. All of their friends are agreeing that there's a good chance that this person is saying fuck America. Everybody they know is thinking, you know what? This person is saying fuck America. Why? Because that was the first thing that came out. Colin Kaepernick been kneeling for a long time before this was even he's kneeling for a long time. This wasn't nothing new. He was kneeling like a year. So Donald Trump has I'm not going to say a vested interest, but he has a bias against the NFL property. Not against. This is what I mean by when people keep saying Donald Trump. I think he's racist. Don't get it wrong. But I understand that a lot of the things that he do that people are saying is racist, he's probably not even doing them for racist reasons. He's probably doing them because he's a petty motherfucker. That's it. Donald Trump is petty. Donald Trump talked about another man's hands. So that meant that the guy had a small finger. What the hell is this about? You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Donald Trump is petty. He might not be racist. You know what's racist? If Donald Trump went around calling black people blackie. That's racist. I'm not saying he isn't doing that. But that's racist. You understand? If Donald Trump was, anytime anybody talks good about a black person, Donald Trump has to immediately put them down. That's racist. That is racist. My landlord does that. If you say anything good about a black person, my landlord has to immediately attack them, attack their credibility and their personality. Seriously, that's racist. Now, does he say a ton of things that can be taken, if put into a certain context, can be racist? Absolutely. Does he make a whole bunch of moves that, if put in a certain context, can be racist? Absolutely. Can I say that he's not a racist? Absolutely not. There's a good chance that there's a better chance than not that Donald Trump is racist. But if you look at the things that he do a little bit closer, a lot of this shit is just petty. Donald Trump does not love America. That's why well, this is just my opinion. I don't think he loves America at all. I don't think he even sees America as a thing. I think he's looking at shit globally, is my point. I think right now he considers himself the owner and operator of one of the biggest corporations on the planet. And he's working with Putin because he wants to work with another owner-operator. That's what he's doing. Anyway, it's turned into a Donald Trump thing, and it really wasn't supposed to be. So they're deciding that they're gonna, the NFL is gonna switch around, and they're not gonna actually go by the guidelines that they personally initially set up, which was you are not allowed to protest at all, and if you wanted to protest the national anthem, you can stay in the back and not be seen, which is racist in itself. Okay, you want to protest? Good. Then you can go do whatever you want when nobody knows that you're doing. That's kind of like what they've been telling black people for all this time. Okay, yeah, you don't like what we're doing, not a problem. Just go where nobody can see you, so nobody knows your pain. Go over there. That's kind of fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? They realize, and I think one of the main reasons why the NFL realizes what they're doing is wrong, and they see that there might be a way that they might be able to get out of this on the other side, is all of these white people calling freaking the cops on black people for nothing, and the outrage that's happening due to it. There's a turn happening in America. And I'm not going to lie to you, this turn wouldn't be happening unless Donald Trump did become president. Because now we have enough white people outraged, enough white people that never wants this to happen again, that we can have change. You see, if the people that are being oppressed want change, change is never going to happen. This is just facts. If the only people that want change is the people that's being oppressed, the minority, there's a reason why we're called minorities. It's because there's fewer of us. You get that? There's fewer of us. We're not the majority. We're outnumbered. There's a reason why we're called the minority. So they see a change, and they see a chance, or they don't want to, let me say better, they don't want to make the mistake of being on the wrong side of history. Because you could fuck somebody over for years and years and years. But what's going to happen when the people are telling the story later and you're the devil, not the saint? Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgot about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.